Hello and welcome to the Lesbian Lounge, a podcast for the girls who like girls. I'm your host and your resident lesbian big sister, Juliet Taylor, and I'm here to answer your guys' questions, give advice on your dilemmas, and of course chat about your wildest lesbian dating stories. So grab a drink, get comfy, and welcome into the Lesbian Lounge. Guys, we're finally back in the lounge. We're in the Lesbian Lounge. It has been a crazy few weeks full of interviews and really exciting things, and there are still more interviews to come out, but I thought I would sit down and film an actual episode, well, not like interviews on actual episodes, but have like a good catch up with you guys, do some dilemmas, do some questions of the weeks, chat and catch up, see how you guys all are as we prepare for more exciting interviews. Obviously, we had Alex on the pod, winner of the Floor Australia, talking about his surrogacy journey and his and his husband's journey as sperm donors for lesbian couples. And I know so many of you guys had so many takeaways from that episode, whether you know you're looking into the surrogacy journey yourselves or looking to get a sperm donor. Super helpful stuff. So shout out Alex. And then last week we had the lovely Amy on talking all about the BBC's axing of I Kissed a Girl, why the show's still important, why Pride's still so important. And again, another amazing episode where I'm sure we all learned so much. I have some huge episodes and guests in the works, already filmed, just waiting for the go ahead to pop them out there. But let's just say, if you've been watching I Kissed a Girl, you're going to want to stick around for my upcoming guests. That's all I'm going to say. Insane, right? Next week, I have a really exciting guest for you, a returning guest to the Lesbian Lounge, but I'm not going to be here. I'm leaving you in the very capable hands of Lucy. She is going to do a Lesbian Lounge takeover because I'm going to Florida, and she said, babe, I don't want you to not have an episode to post. Can I do a takeover whilst you're away? And I said, hell yeah, you can. Saves me having to pre-film something. So next week's episode, you're going to have my gorgeous fiance Lucy sitting here in the Lesbian Lounge. So show her some love. I tell you what though, I'll be fuming if that episode gets like more downloads and likes and shares than my normal episodes get. So don't give her too much love. No, I'm kidding. Give her all the love. She's really excited. Send in your dilemmas if you want her to give some advice on your dilemmas. Maybe something, you want like a mask's perspective on, as she's a gorgeous masked lesbian, so she can help you out. She's really excited for that. So give us some love next week. And then after next week, we have some other insane guests coming on. Obviously, if you've been watching I Kissed a Girl, you're going to enjoy it. Speaking of I Kissed a Girl, have we all been loving it? I know I have. Lucy and I have been doing our little reactions on TikTok. Some crazy scenes going down. Like, the standouts in my head is Ebony and Imogen's fight. Like, madness. Like, if you're going to crack on with other girls or even get to know them, I'm done, I'm going. And then as soon as Pippa walks in, I knew as soon as I saw Pippa, they are going to turn heads. Pippa is going to turn heads. And of course, Imogen's head was turned, and it's a different story now. Imogen wants to go get to know Pippa, and Ebony's like, but I can't get to know Kaylee. Another standout for me is Renee really stepping into her like feminine era with like maybe the outfit she's wearing, and also the fact that she's coupling up with, she's coupled up with Ashley, right? They had the kiss off. Spoilers. I don't think Ashley's feeling it though. I think Ashley just wanted to keep Renee in. Obviously Kaylee then coupled up with Tyra, so Kaylee's still there, so she can still get to know Kaylee, but I don't think Ashley's feeling it with Renee. She's not giving mask for mask vibes, but we're here for it. I think it's really good to have that representation on the telly, even though the BBC have axed the show in the future. But to have that representation, I think everyone watching the show can see themselves in someone, whether it's a femme, a mask, a stud, somebody femme for femme, mask for mask, somebody like exploring new things. It's great for that representation, even though it's the last time we're going to get it. But I'm sure someone else will pick up I Kissed a Girl and bring it back for the lesbians, because we need it. It's such a fucking good show. Like, I've been trying my hardest to keep up with Love Island, and it's boring as fuck. Like, I'm not invested in the couples. It's just crap. Like, not even the drama's good. Like, there's so much drama, but it's all like oh my god, you did that. Like, it's not even good drama. It's rubbish. I'm not here for it, but I am here for I Kissed a Girl. So we need more I Kissed a Girl. And hey, if it's too expensive to have Danny Minogue be the host, I'll do it. Me and Amy Spalding, I've seen people say she should do it. Why don't we tag team it? The Lesbian Lounge, Amy Spalding, let's do it. I Kissed a Girl hosts. Tell me a better combo. I can't wait for that. Let's do it, BBC. Shout out. Thanks. So, what else do I have to update you guys on? I feel like life has just been crazy busy with all my interviews and prep for going to Florida. Wedding plans, we have none. We have literally not even decided a venue, a date, a year, any of those sorts of things. But fiance life is going well. I'm still obsessed with my ring, guys. Also, I broke a nail. It's the first time I've ever broken a nail. These are my real nails, my biab nails, ASMR with them. But I broke one, so that's really sad ASMR because it's like more than half, maybe half gone. Really sad about it. Yeah, I broke my first nail, so I need to get that sorted before I go to Florida. You know, we don't have wedding plans. It's just, we're just vibing, enjoying fiance life. I think when I'm back from Florida, we're going to sit down properly and try and decide a year, a time of year, and a location, and then we can start actually going like venue shopping. There's so much dress shopping, there's shoes we'll need. I know who I'll have doing my hair and makeup, but there's so much to sort. So we do need to get on it, but again, there's no rush. I feel like I don't want to put pressure on like finding the right venue straight away or anything like that. I just want to enjoy being a fiance and enjoy planning a wedding. I don't want it to become stressful or feel like a chore. So I'll get Florida out of the way, and then, yeah, we'll go full steam ahead into wedding planning. Can't wait. So, without further ado, let's jump straight on into this week's episode. So, this week's question of the week is, tell me about an awkward encounter with your ex or your partner's ex. So it could be like a time you bumped into your own ex or a time you've bumped into your partner's ex. Are we ready? Are we steady? Here we go. I'm scared. I feel like they're going to be crazy. Okay. My girlfriend's ex-girlfriend stood on my toe in a nightclub. We were both wearing heels. Ooh, ow. So she's like stepped, if say you've got open toe heels on, with the heel of hers, she stepped on your toes. Fuck me, that's got to kill. And that's just given petty behaviour. She then pulled my hair and got all of her friends to block the bathroom so I couldn't go to the toilet. I would have just pulled my pants down and weed on them. Weirdos. Total mean girl vibes, for sure. Bearing in mind, they had been split up for 6 months before I'd even got with my girlfriend, and this happened a good year after we'd been together. Okay, like, it's giving petty, isn't it? Like, why are you so pressed? Like, if you wanted her that bad, you would have fought for it and you wouldn't have broke up. But clearly, she wants me. Sorry that I'm fitter than you. Don't be bitter because I'm fitter. Because I'm fitter. Well, hasn't it hit her? He doesn't want to bang you. Somebody hang you. Name the musical theatre kids go. 6, Don't Lose Your Head by Anne Boleyn. Yeah, it's just giving petty vibes, isn't it? Like, clearly she's still not over the fact that her girlfriend left her for someone prettier, and all she can do is get her friends to like block the toilet door. Like, embarrassing. Crazy. Straight after sex, I ran to be sick. What, so you went to have sex with your ex and then you had to go and be sick straight after? Lucy would actually combust because she's got emetophobia. She literally can't deal with sick. So that would be Lucy gone. But yeah, that's not great. Like, you've gone back for a night with your ex and then you've been sick everywhere. One of my exes kept treating my family as if she was still part of it after we broke up. Then she ended up having an affair with my sister. What? Is your sister a lesbian, or did she like try and convert your sister just to make you jealous? Like, well, I'll be with your sister then. If you don't want me, I'll get with your sister. Your sister's a lesbian now. Crazy. She thought I'd be furious, but honestly, I was relieved. It completely killed any chance of us getting back together, especially since she was still trying to rekindle things. So you've been broke up, she's not over you, so she's like, well, I'm going to get with your sister to make you jealous, and you're like, crack on. But even whilst pursuing your sister, she's still trying to get you back. That is insane. I met my girlfriend's ex-girlfriend, who was 6 months pregnant with her boyfriend. My girlfriend and her ex had only been broken up for just over a year. Okay, so she didn't wait long at all before breaking up with her girlfriend, getting with a boy, and getting pregnant with said boy. It was a quick turnaround, we can say. That's crazy. Like, imagining meeting her. I mean, I guess there's no way she's going to try and get back with your girlfriend, right? She's literally having a child with a man. Like, she's not going to start trying to pursue your girlfriend again. So at least you should be safe. At least we can hope. I was watching Kalani at a festival, and while taking a video of her looking very hot, my ex's new girlfriend popped up on the big screen, ruining my video. No way. So you're like sat filming like, woo, go Kalani. And then on the big screen, when they're like panning people dancing on people's shoulders, it's your ex's new girlfriend. Fuming, just like zoom in just to Kalani so you don't have to see her. That is horrific. At least you didn't have to like physically interact with her. You just had to see her on the big screen. But like my ego would hate that. I'd be like, why didn't you put me on the big screen? Why her? My ex was serving me food at an awards evening. I just would refuse. I would just not go to that table. I'd be like, listen, someone else has got to serve that table because it's not going to be me. I guess we can look at it, the fact that at least they were serving you food. You weren't having to go up to their table, serving them food. I feel like you can just imagine if it was like a messy breakup, someone would be like an arsehole, like, oh, sorry, I asked for this food without any spinach. And then like, it would just be stressful. Oh, excuse me, we ordered a Diet Coke 2 minutes ago. Where is it? Like, they would just try and make your life absolute hell. So at least, it was the other way around, and hopefully it'll never happen again. You won't bump into them again, because that sounds like a hella awkward encounter. Okay, we'll do 2 more. Her brother walking in the room right in the middle of sex. That's awful. So you're back at your ex's place, having sex, and then their brother walks in. Get me out of here. I'm a celebrity. Let's fucking get out. Stress. They had a nosebleed on top of me. Oh, stress. Like, during sex again? Or was it just like you saw them out in public and they started nosebleeding? Crazy. I think I'm quite lucky. Obviously, my ex lives far, far away. And I mean, Lucy's exes live like locally-ish, I think, but I've never bumped into any of them. And I think if I did, like, I know I'll like pretend to be petty on the podcast, like, meh. I mean, only because they try like troll the podcast. But like, I would never stand on someone's toe with the heel. And like, I feel like that just comes across as petty, right? Like, you just need to be the bigger person, rise above it, and remember who your girlfriend chose to be with, right? They chose to be with you, not the ex, so you have the advantage. Okay, moving into your guys' confessions and dilemmas, and we have had a Lesbian Lounge proposal! Woo! Not my proposal. Somebody else got proposed. So we have the dilemma, but it worked out. We have the update straight after. So give you the dilemma, but we can read this dilemma in peace because we know the proposal happened and it went well. So I just listened to the episode of your engagement, and OMG, I am so happy for you. Congratulations. Thank you. I actually plan on proposing to my girlfriend on June 13th, so pretty soon. We've known each other since the end of July 2024, made it official September 2024, and I moved in with her then. We've now been living together since October 2025. So we're now at 1 year and 9 months. Do you think that is a good enough time frame for a proposal and not too soon or too late? I just replied to this being like, oh my God, not too soon, not too late. Go for it. Good luck. Let us know how it goes. So Marissa and Lindsay, shout out. They got engaged. They are from the US. They got engaged at a secret spot in Botanica. Looked like a gorgeous proposal. So happy for them. Can I come to the wedding? I'm so excited for you guys. Congrats, everyone. Give them a clap and some love hearts. We love love. We love lesbian love. Congrats, guys. Okay, moving on. Hi, Juliet. I'm a 21-year-old lesbian who's been dating my 30-year-old girlfriend for about 8 months. Things have mostly been great, but there's one major issue that's making me question our long-term compatibility. Around 3 months in, she told me about a big kink/fetish of hers. She gets extremely turned on by watching her partner have sex with other women. Okay, so she would get turned on by watching you and another woman have sex. Does she be like in the room and is like not allowed to get involved? Can she get involved? I'm intrigued. On numerous occasions, she has described how in her previous relationship, she would regularly find women for her ex-girlfriend to hook up with. So she's seeking out the woman as well. It's not like you're finding woman going, oh, can I sleep with this woman? She's like, I found you a woman to sleep with. She loved watching them go down on each other, use toys and have strap-on sex while she sat back and watched. Okay, so she's not even trying to get involved. She literally wants to see like you give another woman sex, be sexed by another woman, and she just wants to sit back, have no part in it, and just watch. How is that like pleasuring for her? Or is it like seeing you be pleasured and then seeing you pleasure someone else? She's like, can like picture it with her. But then I guess you guys have sex as well, so I don't know how that works. Oh, okay, here we go. Afterwards, once the other woman left, she would immediately have reclaiming sex with her girlfriend, often rougher and more dominant than usual. Okay, so she watches you have sex, gets angry and like, oh, you'll sleep with another woman. Then straight after, she has sex with you, makes it rough, makes it dirty. So like, that's the preferred sex, I guess. And she's like letting out her frustrations, I suppose, of you having been with another woman, right? While her ex was still aroused and messy from the encounter with the other woman. Okay, so like straight away having sex whilst the ex was still aroused from the encounter with another woman. She said it was one of her strongest turn-ons. The first time my girlfriend suggested it, I'm just trying to remember the age gap. Okay, so you're 21, she's 30. I feel like this happens, right, so often when it's a younger lesbian dating an older lesbian. The older lesbian has like a weird fetish, whether it be watching you have sex with other people, wanting like really, really, really fucking rough strap-on sex. Like it's always something degrading and like, I'm going to take advantage of you and control you. And it always seems to be with the younger lesbian. Scary. So the first time my girlfriend suggested it, I was completely shocked. Basically shut her down with a, what the fuck? No. I'm very monogamous and have zero interest in having sex with other women, whether she's watching or participating. She's brought it up a number of times, saying I should just try it once to see if I like it and that it would mean a lot to her. Sorry, imagine like me saying to Lucy, babe, it would mean a lot to me if you would have sex with another woman for my pleasure to watch. Like I mean, I guess at least she feels comfortable enough to open up with you and tell you what she's into and what her kink is, but it is a strange request, isn't it? Oh, I want to watch you have sex with another woman. Okay, maybe she needs to go on Open House, you know, that TV show, The Great Sex Experiment, and like explore there. It feels like it's becoming more and more important to her. Have you dealt with something like this in a relationship? Personally, no, and I'm quite glad I haven't. Should I try to be more open-minded and give it a go, or should I hold my boundary and say I'm simply not interested in any form of non-monogamous sex? I want to handle this without building resentment, but I'm also worried about long-term incompatibility. Okay, I think if you're worried about not being compatible, it probably means that you're not compatible, because most people in relationships, that thought doesn't cross their mind. They don't think, oh my God, are we actually compatible? Are we not? Things just align, they work. And yes, sometimes in relationships, there's little hurdles to overcome, but I feel like this is more of like a high jump than a hurdle, right? This is like, go have sex with other women whilst I watch. Like, it's a very exposing thing to put yourself through. It's not even like she's saying, I want to have sex with other women. Like, you know, you might be like, okay, that's fine. Like, I don't really want to watch. I don't want to know too much about it. But like, if that's what you want to do, you do you. Almost like that girl, you know, that one-sided open relationship. But this is her saying, I want you to have sex with other women. So it's like, you have to put yourself through something to please her. And it's like, am I not good enough just as me? I mean, maybe you could suggest, like, could you not just like watch some porn, like get off that way and then have sex with you after, and then you don't have to put yourself through something that you don't want to. But I don't think it's something you should like, I don't know, like, no, I don't think you should try and do it just to please her. It's like, if you know it's going to make you uncomfortable, like, you're, you know, a monogamous person, you're a committed person in a relationship. To you, it's probably going to feel like cheating to go and start sleeping with another woman, even though your partner's there and is fully like, she's probably like, woo, let's go. She's got her popcorn out, sitting like having the best time of our life. But for you, it feels wrong, and it feels like cheating and like not being loyal to your girlfriend. And I completely get that. I think maybe you guys need to have like, you know, like a proper conversation about it and be like you need to say to her, is this a deal breaker for you? And if it's a deal breaker for her, then maybe you step away and say, you know what? I don't think we were meant to be anyway. Obviously, there's a big age gap. 21, she's 30. Like, I'm sure there's other 30-year-olds out there who want to go have sex with other people, and she can have fun over there, and you can find someone who just wants to have sex with you. And the thought of you having sex with another woman like freaks them out, and they're like, oh my God, no, I just want you. I don't want you to ever have sex with another woman. You're mine. And that's the end of the story. So maybe, you're just not quite compatible. You're not aligning. And that's okay. You know, everything can seem great in a relationship. You can really get along, have a good laugh together. But this is like a big thing. Sexual compatibility is a big important thing. And if it's not there, if you're not aligning, if this is a deal breaker for her and almost a deal breaker for you, like, you know, I'm really not comfortable with it, then it is what it is, and there's nothing you can do about it. And unfortunately, maybe it just means you're not meant to work out. And, you know, you could ride it out for a little bit. You're only young. You don't need to settle down for life yet anyway. So you could ride it out for a bit, like just keep dating her and see how that goes. But it feels like it's just going to be a conversation that keeps coming up time and time again. And you're going to be a little bit like, it's a no. It's always been a no. And she's probably then going to start to resent you and get angry at you for not wanting to do this. But feel it out, have a little bit of fun. You're only young, like, explore. If it's something you do end up thinking, okay, maybe I want to try it, give it a go. If it's a complete no, then it's a complete no, and don't let her try and shift your mind on that. Like, you put a boundary in place, you've said no. No means no, don't try and convince me otherwise. That's the end of the story. I'm leaving. You can go find someone else to do this with. All good. Okay, let's do one more dilemma. Okay. I am a 24-year-old lesbian who recently got out of a really intense and toxic 10-month relationship almost 6 months ago. We moved too fast, had great chemistry at the beginning, but it turned into constant emotional ups and downs, jealousy, silent treatment, and subtle and not so subtle criticism that destroyed my confidence. Okay, so in 10 months' time, we've had jealousy, ups and downs, like confidence knocked. That is a long time. Sorry, not a long time for a lot of things to have happened. She would love bomb me one week and then pick apart my appearance, my lesbianness, or how I was in bed next. Okay, so like one week she's like, oh my God, you're so beautiful, I love you, all this good stuff that you want to hear, and then pick apart your appearance. Why are you with me then if you think I'm ugly? Weird. My lesbianness, so maybe I'm assuming you're quite feminine, and she's like, you don't look lesbian enough, that's strange. And then how you were in bed next, like, that's just rude. Like, fair enough, like, give me guide me in the direction you want me to go in, but don't just tell me I'm shit in bed. Like, why are you dating me then, literally? I stayed longer than I should have, constantly trying to prove I was enough. Yeah, I get that, but I'm glad you're out now. Now that it's over, my self-esteem is completely shattered, and the idea of dating again terrifies me. So how do you rebuild self-worth after a bad relationship? And when do you know you're ready to date again? Okay, I think the solution here, we need to get ourselves out and about without there being like labels on it. We need to have a few one-night stands just to like get back in the bedroom, boost our confidence, like have a few drunken one-night stands where like, there's no pressure on the sex being amazing, and it's like just doing it, putting yourself out there again. Like, get yourself all dressed up one night, wear your favourite dress, your favourite pair of heels, go get your hair and makeup done, treat yourself, and like let a woman come and give you those compliments. So it's like, okay, people actually think I'm pretty. Like, get those compliments and just get your self-worth boosting up again, because I can sit here and tell you that you're gorgeous, but I feel like it's going to be different when it comes from people like seeing you in person, like coming up to you. But we all think you're gorgeous and beautiful, don't we, listeners? They all said yeah. So don't let one person's opinion as well completely send you off the rails and like, oh my God, I'm ugly, I'm shit in bed, because that's not the case. That's their opinion, and it's probably not even an opinion. It's not even factual, not even like, it's not relevant to us, right? This person was toxic. They were a shit girlfriend. We were too good for them anyway. And maybe that's what it was. She knew that you were too good for her and knew that you would end up leaving. So she thought, okay, if I shatter her confidence, make her feel like shit, and then love bomb her the next week, she'll end up staying, because she's literally trapping you in this like toxic environment. So I'm really glad that you managed to break out of it, stand on business, like just put yourself out there now. Get dressed up, go out, like go to a gay bar, go wherever you want to go, a lesbian event, whatever it is, and just like let yourself be complimented. Like, and also don't just rely on other people to validate you. Like, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm fucking sexy. Like, don't let someone else tell you that you're good in bed, that you're beautiful or not. Like, you know it. You know you're beautiful. You know you're good in bed. Like, this weird girl's telling me I'm shit in bed. Literally, no, I'm not. Put yourself out there. Go have a few one-night stands. Like, get yourself back out there. And maybe when you start, almost building your trust and building your confidence up around women again, you might feel like, okay, I think I could go back into a relationship. But there's no rush to go into a relationship, right? You can just enjoy your time being single and dating around, boosting your confidence back up. And then once you feel like, I feel like myself again, my confidence is back, maybe then you start exploring dating, going on dates, seeing the same person time and time again, and then it blossoms into a relationship. And I think maybe don't jump into a relationship straight away. Don't get love bombed into jumping into a relationship and being trapped by that person again. Like, make sure you really trust the person. They've got good intentions with you. Like, get your friends and family to meet them before you're official, so they can give you like an opinion, like, I don't think she's quite right for you, and like take that on board, see how they react to this person, and just make sure you're putting yourself first. Like, don't dim your light to let someone else's light shine, like, because she probably got such a kick out of making you feel shit, and then you're like, do you think I'm beautiful, do you still love me? And then she's like, oh my God, like, love bomb, love bomb, love bomb, like, and then the next week tearing your confidence down again. Like, it's a horrible cycle to have been in, but just be proud that you've got out from the other side. The grass is definitely greener now. Go have some fun. And then when you feel ready to date again, just take it nice and slow, and make sure you're with someone that's going to boost your confidence and understand, right? Like, maybe you can even say to them, listen, I've been through a really shitty time. My confidence was severely knocked. And then that person hopefully will understand that, you're going to want those extra little compliments and things like that. So they're going to be able to put you first and make sure you feel good and confident and gorgeous, which are all things that you are. And we all love you. Okay, guys, I am going to wrap up this week's episode here. Thank you all so much for listening to another episode of The Lesbian Lounge. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at thelesbianlounge.podcast. You can send your dilemmas, confessions, questions and stories to our anonymous Google form, which will be linked in the description of this episode. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube And I'll speak to you all next Thursday for a brand new episode. Love you all so much. Bye.